Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel, SunshinehazeCo. I'm Aja A. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for a new moon reading. This time around it is the Virgo Lunar cycle. So we're looking at the month of September here. Typical 4-card spread, looking at the energy coming in for you, the energy that you should be tapping into, any challenges or obstacles you might be facing. As we're talking about Virgo energy, we're going to be looking at where you need to get down to the nitty-gritty and start preparing for the fall season coming in. And then, as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread. As I said, or actually, I don't know if I said this yet, but this video is for the Libras, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising. If you feel like what I'm saying isn't resonating with you, go on and check out your Moon and or Rising sign, which I do have linked in the description box down below, okay? So let's go on and get started. We're just going to jump right into it. Actually, before I get started, if you do not like honesty, go on and click out on my channel right now. You guys don't have a lot of my favorite cards in this spread, but I like to keep it very honest. I feel like reading the cards, how they pop up, is the best way to do it, because giving you the honest insight is what can help you, or what can actually, like I said, give you insight into situations going on with you, okay? So you have coming up in the energy, the Orphan card. And the first thing I said when I pulled it, I was like, Libra, you got to leave something behind. But then I also got this feeling of, kind of just feeling like, I don't know, also feeling left behind, maybe feeling kind of left in the dust, maybe feeling like nobody cares or feeling like nobody understands. But I more so pick up on this energy of things are changing, Libra. Things are really shifting for you. You've got to start doing things a little bit differently. With that being said, as I was saying, talking about the Virgo energy, preparing for the fall season coming up, we're getting ready to come into fall, which is the season of change. It is the season of transformation. And this Orphan card also resonates with the energy of the number 5, which resonates with the energy of change and transformation. I feel like for you Libras, this card is popping up here because you guys are ruled by Venus. So although you're not a water sign, you do operate a lot within your heart space. So with change for you, although you are air and you are very adaptable, sometimes if you have your little heartstrings attached to something, it can be very hard for you to let go. That can be from people, that can be from situations, that can be from places, that can also be from habits and perspective. So for you, I feel like you understand that in order for you to progress, you have to stop doing things a certain way, or you have to move away from a certain place, you have to rid yourself or cut yourself off from certain people, or stop giving so much of your energy to a certain situation. And I feel like for some of you that can be a little scary, whether you're just used to these things, or whether you feel like you're gonna hurt someone's feelings, or whether you're just afraid of the unknown of what's to come if you actually move away from what it is that you know now, even though what you know now, you're really no longer in alignment with it, and it's not really bringing you a lot of positive energy. So this month for you, Libra, September may not be the easiest. It may not be the most positive, but it is definitely a good time for you to reflect. This is definitely going to be a very important month for you. I feel like for you, and if you watch my Virgo lunar cycle video, I talk about the Virgo energy giving us this energy of kind of like a final sweep. So I feel like for you this month, all of this, what this energy is all of that shit coming up for you to go on and clear it out and work through it, so that when it's time for your birthdays next month, or at the end of this month, when you're getting ready to come into your new year, you're going in with positive energy, and you're not going in carrying any baggage, okay? So don't be afraid of this card. Just be prepared. Just know that this energy may be coming up for you. People may not get it. You may feel kind of lost. You may feel like, you have no direction. But just understand that all of that will become clear as soon as you work through whatever it is that needs to be worked through, okay? All right. The next card that I have coming up for you, Libra, is in the position of your crossing energy. And you have actually one of my favorite cards in this deck. It is Dambalawedo, and it is the one of air. It's a Rada card. In an upright position, this card resonates with the energy of taking that pause before you make moves, and taking the pause to figure out what it is that your strategy is, figuring out what it is that you're going to do, figuring out how it is that you're going to move, and actually seeing the situation as a whole. But this is in your crossing position. So as I was talking about kind of not having any direction, that's this crossing energy right here. I feel like as all of these things come up, especially if you are emotionally not involved. What am I trying to say? Invested. If you're emotionally invested in some of these things that are popping up, it's going to be kind of hard for you to actually take a step back and see things for what they are and understand what it is that you need to do. But Libra, this is an air card, so you need to go on and tap into yourself and turn this into an upright position. When I talk about people dealing with their problems, I say it's important for you to tackle one thing at a time. So as all these things pop up with this orphan card, this orphaned energy, don't try to go all at them at once. Don't try to think about all of them at the same time. You can literally say, okay, listen, I'm going to push this to the side for a couple days and I'm going to deal with this. As you tap into and turn this Dambalawedo card into an upright position, you'll be this energy, this being able to pause, being able to see things, being able to strategize and think things through is really going to help you come out of this orphan energy and really be, like I said, in a positive energy when it comes time for your season, okay? All right. Next card that I have popping up for you, Libra, is in the position of the Virgo energy. And this is where, like I said earlier, you need to get down to the nitty-gritty and you need to start getting prepared for the fall season, the season of change and of transformation that you're going to be coming in strong with once you work through this 5 energy of this orphan card, right? And you've got the Petro Laplace. This is the Prince of Fire, the Knight of Fire. Knight of Wands. Anyways, so this card in this deck resonates with this energy of perspective. And I think for you, Libra, it resonates with the energy of perspective and quick action, but not impulsive action because it's not in a crossing position. For you, especially with all this orphaned energy coming up and this, kind of being in a haze in regards to how to work through it, the move that you need to make, your course of action for the month of September is perspective. So you really do, although this is a fire card and we're in an earth lunar cycle, you do have to tap into your own element. You've got to tap into that air and really start to, figure things out. And like I said, you can do it one by one, or if that doesn't work for you, whatever works for you when it comes to figuring out your problems, that's the type of energy that you need to be tapping into during this month, because when you do that and when you're able to turn this card into an upright position, that's when you're going to be able to shift your perspective and actually see the way you need to start making moves. And that's what this Virgo lunar cycle energy is all about, is making the moves. See the moves that you need to be making and then move quick, get it out, girl. Make quick moves, move quickly but not impulsively, okay? Think about things, think things through, understand what it is that you need to do. And I say move quickly because when I first pulled your cards, when I first opened up this video, I said something is changing for you, Libra. You're coming into your new year. I have a feeling that life won't be as it was or as it is now in a few months, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of you are coming into a lot of different spaces, a lot of different places, whether that be with your health, whether that be with your physical foundations, your careers, your finances, where you're living, or your relationships, whatever it may be. I feel like things are really shifting or getting ready to shift for you in the physical, especially coming into your new year. But in order for all of that to play out and roll out smoothly, you have got to really strategize and you've got to be able to make the moves with a clear head. That's the most important thing for you, okay? It's just to not get wrapped up in this haze. Understand that this haze is something that you need to blow out and work through, as opposed to getting, caught up in the funk, okay? All right. The last card that you have coming up in your spread is the Scorpion, and it's the Caution card, which in this deck is the number 16, which breaks down to 7, which is the card of truth, philosophy, divinity. And this spread for you is pretty much all about, you know, clearing your head in regards to the things that you need to work through and release in order for you to go into your new year with a very positive energy. You have the caution card here, and I think that is one saying the things that are coming up for you, as I had mentioned a little bit earlier, may cause you to have a little bit of emotional turbulence. Try not to act impulsively off of that, okay? And then also, as these things come up, as I was talking about y'all being ruled by Venus earlier and y'all having y'all's little heartstrings attached to shit, certain things may be popping up, especially because we still have some retrogrades going on. Certain things may be popping up that get you to thinking, maybe I should tap back into that. I'm going to just tell you now, Libra, the answer is no. Don't do it. Don't you listen. You go on and you keep progressing forward. You keep growing. You keep on your path. They say the devil is a lie. So you will be tempted to stray, especially when you're heading towards something good for yourself. That's just the way that the world works, you know. So just be mindful of these temptations. Be mindful of these things trying to literally pull you back or suck you back into what you're just no longer in alignment with. You've actually got to start moving towards what you are in alignment with now, and that's what you've got to do the work for during this month. And I think that's what you've got to figure out too. In order for you to get to that point, you've got to work through certain things, but just be very careful. Protect your energy. Do meditations. Carry around some stones. Look, I got some snowflake obsidian right here. Also got some petrified wood right here too. Those are protective stones. Those are also Virgo stones. Good to carry around during this month. You know, just protect your energy, protect your space, protect your mind, protect your mental, and just be very mindful of the things coming up and understand that they're coming up for you to work through in order for you to see that clear path. Although even during September, you might kind of feel like you've lost your way. Just keep that in mind, okay? All right, Virgo, that was a little bit of, tough game, but I prefer to kick it to you honest. So I hope that, provided you with some insight if it did resonate with you. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below. If you'd like to book your own personal reading, feel free to book one with me. You can do that through my Etsy. That link is down below as well. And I am having an end of summer sale, so everything in my shop is on sale. So go on and actually check that out, okay, y'all? And check out the Virgo Lunar Cycle video, link down below as well. Everything is in the box underneath this video. And thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all next time. Peace.